When Adam sees Eve at his wedding, so to speak, he says, at last. Quando Adão vê a Eva em su, vamos a llamar eso, en su boda, en su wedding, Adán dice, finalmente. I think today that Jose can look at Isbi at their wedding and say, at last.
Y llegó Isbi con José y siempre ha tenido un espíritu de amor y cariño. Nunca la he visto molesta, gracias a Dios. Te quiero mucho, gracias por ser como eres, humilde, amable, linda, pero sobre todo por amar a mi hermano.
Other people may come and go out of your lives, but José and Isbi will remain together. Outras pessoas poderão venir e sair da vida de ustedes, pero José e Isbi sempre estarão juntos.
Today is the day I get married to my soulmate. And 7 months ago, when we met for the first time, I remember looking at you that night, your eyes and smile kept getting my attention. I felt something in my heart that told me that night I had found my other half with God's help, because He put you in my past and knew you were the person I've been looking for. The way you love me, as I love you from the beginning, our relationship was something I never felt before. Our first trip together was for my 24th birthday, which was so special to share. It was the best birthday gift I could ever ask, because I could spend it with my soulmate and share all the memories together. Time passed before our first trip to New York, when I had the honor of meeting your mom, your sister, and other family members that are here today sharing with us. I'll be honest, I was scared to meet them because I didn't know how they would react, since I knew the story you would tell me about how your family was very protective of you. I was honored to meet your grandmother, who treated me like I was part of the family. I made a promise to your grandmother that I was going to take care of you and that one day I was going to marry you. Well, that day is here, as I promised her. I know one of your wishes was for her to be present, which she is, and she's sitting next to your dad and your aunt. I also lost my grandmother, Maria, who was so happy to want to meet you in person, and I found the love of my life. Unfortunately, God had other plans for her, but she's always by our side, watching over us and ensuring we both came home safe. I try not to cry, but sorry, it's hard. I want to thank you for always supporting me through my downs and ups. Thanks to you, I made the right decision to become a law enforcement officer. Without you, I don't know where I would have been today. Thank you for always sticking up to my side during the difficult times during the academy. For the lengthy hours I spent studying before every exam. For always cheering on me to never give up. You were my motivation to become the man I am today. To be able to provide and protect you. In 2022, you were accepted to the NOVA AA program that you have fought for 3 years. I was so excited for you because I knew it was my time to support you like you did when I was in the academy, even though sometimes I didn't show emotions. You and I knew it would be a challenging time for our relationship, especially once you would start traveling for your clinical. When clinical year arrived, it was difficult for both of us. Having you away from home was not easy. I felt like my other half wasn't there, even though we beat each other daily. It was the first time since we started dating that we were so apart from each other. I learned a lot from this time of our life by being more patient and understanding, be able to communicate more with you, and lastly, loving you more than anything, because I knew you were coming home with your goal accomplished, which was to graduate and start your career that you always wanted. I admire you for the person you are, your strength, and your willingness to help others. You make me the happiest person I could ever be every single day. I love your constant energy and how much you love animals. If it were for you, you will save every animal on this planet. I promise always to snuggle you. I promise to constantly work for our communication, to communicate better and do openly and honestly. I promise to do what you ask me to do in a more timely manner. I promise to be your rock and to be your home. I promise to encourage you and support you in all that you do. I promise to live and take care of you in sickness and health. I promise to love you for who you are and for who you are yet to become. I promise to continue our story forever and always. I love you and can't wait to start this next chapter with you by my side. So lastly, I vow that when death chooses to take my hand, I will hold you with my other, and I promise to find you in every life. I love you.
As a little girl, I've always dreamt of marrying my Prince Charming and having the wedding of our dreams. Today, my dream came true. When we first met back on March 10th, 2018, 2,428 days ago, I know we were both not looking for a relationship, and we started off as friends, and look at us now. It just goes to show that you do meet the right person when you least expect it. 2.5 months after we met, we made it official, and my life has changed for the better. We were long distance for 1 year before we moved in together. Although to some that decision may have seemed fast, it felt natural to us to make that decision. Every weekend for an entire year during that long distance relationship, one of us would always travel the weekend to see the other without missing a beat. During this time, I quickly realized how close-knit your family is, and that they made me feel like part of the family from day one. You were also never a big animal person before meeting me, but you loved and welcomed royalty into your life without hesitation. We both supported each other through school, which was tough on both of us. I supported you through law enforcement academy, and you supported me through anesthesia school. I think we can both agree that my 2.5-year program was the most difficult time in our relationship. We were so used to each other's daily presence, even something as simple as laying on the couch together and me watching you play Call of Duty. I would drive 4+ hours both ways every single weekend while I was away because I knew you needed me. There was just one of the many sacrifices that I made to keep our relationship strong. I know sometimes it may have not seemed like I was struggling, but I was. But I had to stay strong mentally, physically, and emotionally, not only for our relationship, but so that I could take care of my patients every day. It was hard for me to see you struggle with my absence, and I saw a side of you that I had never seen before. I know it wasn't easy being that vulnerable, but that is the same year that we started going back to church and we rededicated our lives to God. Jose, you're a sweet, kind, caring, hard-working, selfless person. Throughout the years, you have taught me to be more patient and be more in the moment. You have always loved me for who I am in the good, bad, ugly, and crazy moments. You love to joke around a lot, which can sometimes be annoying, but I wouldn't change anything about you. I love the way you are. You have a big heart, and it's something you don't show to many people. And I love that I can see that about you. You are always up for any adventure I bring you along with, even if it's outside of your comfort zone. You have always been there for me since the day we met, 2,428 days ago. I pray every day that you always make it back home to me after every shift. You are more than just my better half. You are my best friend, my soulmate. I can talk to you about anything and always have your support. My favorite quality that I love and adore about you is that you are very protective of my feelings. Whether something or someone gets me mad or upset, or if some sort of inconvenience happens that upsets me or stresses me out, you are so quick to figure out a solution. My vows are more than just promises, but privileges that I get to share with you. I vow to continue to love, respect, protect, and trust you every day, through not just words, but actions. I vow to continue to always walk by your side and be your biggest fan. I vow to continue to communicate openly and honestly. After God, I vow to always put our marriage first, before anything else. I vow to continue to make wonderful memories. Alongside God, we can do anything, and I cannot wait to see what the future continues to bless us with. I've loved you for 6.5 years. I love you today. I'll love you tomorrow. And I'll love you in the next lifetime.
In your smile, I find comfort, and in your eyes, I find home. With one look, my heart shivered. You stole my heart from the start. Darling, I'm in love with you.
Quiero desearle suerte por los novios. Les deseo que la suerte los acompañe en cada paso que den y que Dios sea el centro de esta unión. Salud.
You got me settled in your embrace.
Jose, my little brother. I keep saying my little brother. They think it's like a 6-year-old. Pero sobre todo ama a tu esposa todos los días de tu vida. Que Dios siga derramando bendiciones sobre ti. José, por favor, no bailes esta noche Pedro el Escamoso o el baile del pirulín, aunque te lo pidan, por favor.
And I remember when you brought Jose for the first time, he was very shy and timid, trying to introduce conversations, and he would just be like, yeah. But now he's an amazing human being. I can't wait to see their adventure together. He's so amazing. Like, you couldn't really have picked a better partner. To the happy couple, I can't wait to see what's next for you both. And Jose, I really hope you enjoy growing old with her as I did growing up with her. That's it. I love you both.
Don't you worry like I do.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a token and pledge of our constant faith
as a token
and pledge
and pledge
of our constant faith
of our constant faith
and abiding love.
abiding love.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a token and pledge
as a token and pledge
of our constant faith
of our constant faith
and abiding love.
and abiding love.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
I say it 'cause I want to, so that you know that I love you. You belong to me just like I belong to you. I wanna love you better than I loved you yesterday. I give my all to you because of what we have is true. Each time you say you love me, I love you too and more. You can count on me to make your life complete. I will love you better than I loved you yesterday. Love you have my heart. You have my life. Each time you say you love me, I love you too.